Across Africa, sports is a vibrant and integral part of the continent's cultural fabric, showcasing its passion and talent on the global stage. Football is the most popular sport, captivating millions of fans, while athletics remains a source of pride, with African runners dominating long-distance events. Other sports like rugby, cricket, basketball and boxing have gained prominence over the years, with African athletes contributing to the global sporting landscape. In addition to these popular sports, local wrestling in Africa is a captivating tradition that showcases strength, skill and cultural heritage. Different styles of traditional wrestling have flourished, serving as a symbol of honor, bravery and community unity. Wrestlers undergo rigorous training to compete in local tournaments, preserving cultural traditions and passing them on to future generations, while embodying the spirit and resilience of African communities. Sports not only entertains but also fosters social cohesion and contributes to economic growth, peace and development in Africa. It serves as a powerful tool that unites this young continent, transcending boundaries and fostering unity among diverse communities. And even in the midst of conflict, sports has the power to create a common meeting point. In South Sudan, wrestling is a popular sport among dozens of ethnic groups and has long been a way for young men to test their strength without resorting to bloody violence.
أنا بشجع جنوب السودان عامة. إحنا دايرين عشان مصارعة بتاعنا جنوب السودان يوصل للعالم أجمع، عشان دايرين نثبت بأنه إحنا جنوبيين أو جنوب السودان بصفة عامة إحنا عندنا مصارعة خاصة بينا، دايرين نوصل للدنيا كله زي مصارعة زي كورة، عشان دي حاجة خاصة لبلدنا جنوب السودان.
In 2016, different NGOs in the country initiated a symbolic wrestling competition that brought together different South Sudanese tribes to take part in what was tagged the Wrestling for Peace, Forgiveness and Reconciliation competition.
We're supporting this event to promote peace in South Sudan. We recognize that wrestling is a very popular sport among all South Sudanese from all parts of the country, and if you look around at the very strong participation today, I mean, that's been borne out. And we have, for the next week, on 4 different days, we have people from 4 different communities of South Sudan coming together in peace to enjoy this sport that's so popular.
South Sudan suffered more than 2 years of civil war, with tens of thousands of people killed and more than 2 million driven from their homes. But somehow, wrestling has brought the people together, uniting citizens who fled the country over a decade ago. It's not just South Sudan that this sport is like a thread weaving through communities. In West Africa, in early 2016, the Gambia was experiencing a wave of citizens willing to brave the danger of desert and sea crossings just to reach Europe. Thousands of mostly young men have been facing a different kind of struggle, attempting the perilous journey in search of a new life. However, local sports have helped to deter young men from attempting this grave danger by equipping them with the skills they need to get a job at home.
I don't advise them to go because it's not easy. Before you get money, you get your life.
This one is river. You don't have anywhere to catch. Okay, in wrestling, if they hit you, you know that it's serious, you can run. But in the river, you cannot run there.
In 2016, almost 5,000 economic migrants and refugees drowned trying to cross the Mediterranean out of the Gambia. But for these young folks taking on wrestling, they have chosen a safe path, a path that will open a better and brighter future for them. In another region, Eber Al-Awad, former Syrian wrestling champion, fled his homeland to Egypt. The war in Syria has created the largest refugee and displacement crisis in the region, affecting millions of people and spilling into surrounding countries.
لقينا في صعوبات كتيرة وفي ناس عم بتموت وطبعا يعني أنا أب لطفلين، فكان عندي أهداف تانية وكان عندي بطولة تانية اللي هي إنه أنا أحاول إني دير بالي على عائلتي وإنه حاول قدر الإمكان إنه عيشهم بالشيء اللي هنن كانوا متعودين عليه بسوريا.
Al-Awad's intention was to cross the Mediterranean for a European country, but instead, the boyhood wrestling champion opted against the risky sea journey and found work at a restaurant in Alexandria, where he was introduced to the city's Syrian community in Egypt. Rather than embark on this route that has seen the death of over 20,000 since 2014, he worked with the Syrian community in Egypt to establish the Syrian Sports Academy with a goal to create champions from the young refugees from his country.
نحن بلشنا هون ب 3000 جنيه، اخذنا الصاله بيضناها وكل شيء انت عم تشوفه هون هذا اشتغلناه نحن ستيب باي ستيب، وحده، لكن يعني ما في شيء هون موجود بالنقاشه بالكذا حتى بالديزاين، الكل هذا نحن مصممينه ونحن مشتغلينه بايدينا، كل شيء ما في اي شيء.
ما شاء الله في السوريين مختلفين عن المصريين في التعامل، في انضباط في المواعيد، ما فيش يوم غياب كابتن يغيب او يعتذر عن التمرين، لا في انضباط غير المصريين بصراحه هنا.
Situated at the base of a residential building in Alexandria's Khalid bin Al-Walid neighborhood, the academy occupies a modestly furnished space of only 30 square meters. It comprises a single training hall, along with a small administrative office. Within this compact setting, Syrian youth diligently engage in a range of activities such as martial arts, aerobics, ballet and gymnastics in their new home in Egypt. Sports has a unique ability to create a common language that goes beyond political, ethnic or cultural differences, promoting a sense of shared humanity. Moreover, sports programs provide opportunities for social integration, youth empowerment and the development of life skills, offering an alternative to violence and conflict. In Africa, sports act as a catalyst for peace, inspiring hope and building resilient societies that strive for harmony and progress.